Matsthani Sarvabhutani, says Krishna in one of the chapters. He is everything. He is in everything. He is the cause of everything. It's been said. And for most of us, that's enough. So we clearly understand everything is God's creation. Every living thing is God's creation. You're God, I am God, everything is God. That's enough, and there is peace of mind. But then we don't get reminded, or we lose sight of the fact that the willpower is ours, and that is given to us by the same Creator. Conscience is ours. To remind us, perhaps, the next two verses in the Bhagavad Gita, specifically a few more things in which the creation is present, are mentioned. The first one is about the fact that God resides in my stomach. For what? To digest the food. And it mentions 4 types of food. Digest 4 types of food. What are those 4 types of food? Well, our culture says there is Bhoja, Paya, Kosha, and Lehya. Bhoja are the ones that you have to chew on, and Paya are the ones that are swallowed. Kosha are the ones that are slurped, like mango fruit, for instance. You bite into it and then that's kosha. And lehya are the ones that you use your tongue, especially the tip of the tongue, to get the benefits of it. Like honey, for instance. How do you taste honey? If you swallow, you won't taste it. You don't have to chew it. And so on. So, all those 4 types of food, Krishna says, am the one who is going to help you digest. It reminds me of another organism created by God, fish. We have fish tanks, aquariums in our homes sometimes. And one of the first rules you teach your child is not to overfeed the fish, because as much as you feed, the fish will keep on eating. Eventually, it'll become too big and die just by eating food. That fish, if you think about it, has been removed from its original environment where perhaps food is scarce. That fish has to fight with the other organisms in that habitat. So eat every time you see food, because it's scarce. And if you bring that fish into a fish tank and then start feeding more and more, it doesn't know. Its instinct says eat as soon as you see food. So we have interfered as humans using our willpower and some part of ignorance to affect the life of another creature created by God. So there is that disconnect that we must be aware of when it comes to God versus God's creations. And in the next verse, he says, I'm in your heart. I am the cause of your memory. I am the cause of your awareness. And I am the cause of loss of the both. Why? That's a different question altogether. But understanding that it's all coming from one source is important. So these specifics are given to us. They are trivial, perhaps, to some of us. They are not given to us because we don't know them. You could just say in everything there is God, and that should be enough for most of us. But here the specifics are given for us to think why. And each one of us might get the right answer to it. Those are the next two verses, in my opinion.